everyone, welcome back to my channel. If I look tired, it's because I am, even though I just had an hour and a half sleep. And yeah, I've been a little bit sick, so yeah, I don't know if it's that or what's going on, but I'm just feeling a little bit tired. In today's video, we're doing another pregnancy update video. We're coming to the pointy end now of the pregnancy, so I'm not sure how many of these will be I'll do after this, but this will be my from 30 weeks to 33 weeks pregnancy update. Alrighty, let's get into it. I've got my app here where I jot down all my notes and everything. So yeah, basically I've been feeling just really heavy and really tired. I think I said in my last video I had those stretching pains really bad, which I actually haven't had in these last 3 weeks, which has been a nice change. Although I have gotten a new symptom to replace that, which is back pain. Yeah, I mentioned before previously I have been getting a really bad pelvic girdle pain for the last few weeks, but no back pain until maybe like a week or so ago. So yeah, back pain, pelvic girdle pain, and just feeling heavy and just ugh. I also said in the last update that I had really increased appetite, which I feel like that has leveled out now. I haven't been super hungry. I feel like I'm really just like normal. Some days I don't eat for ages and I'm not really that hungry, and then other days I eat a little bit more, but it's not like a constant hunger feeling that I felt in the last update. Another newish sort of symptom that I've been experiencing is lightning crotch, where yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they call it. It's just like shooting pains in your crotch, or uterus, I guess, and they're kind of like the pains you get around your period and stuff. So I've been having those, which some of them are quite intense. And then other than that, I've sort of been having a few sort of dull cramps in my uterus, like that don't last very long at all. And I'm not sure if they're Braxton Hicks or not. Like, I know heaps of people get Braxton Hicks, especially this sort of time around pregnancy. Last time with my pregnancy with Lincoln, I never experienced Braxton Hicks. So this kind of feels like maybe it could be Braxton Hicks. But yeah, let me know if you've had Braxton Hicks. Let me know what it felt like for you. But yeah, they're just sort of this dull sort of cramp. Like, they're not painful at all in my uterus, and they don't last very long, like maybe a few seconds. Now that brings us to around the 32-week mark. So yeah, just under a week ago, I had the worst leg cramps that woke me up not once but twice during the night. I've been taking my magnesium supplement, it's the Bioceuticals Muscle Ultra Ease powder, since around 15 weeks, and that has helped with my leg cramps. Like, I haven't had any leg cramps up until that time. So I went to bed, everything normal. I even stretched before bed, because I've been like trying to stretch a little bit more, because I know it's like good for your body and like your muscles and blah blah blah. I had over 2 liters of water that day, and I had my muscle magnesium drink before bed. So I did all the right things. And then at about 3 a.m. I literally wake up jumping out of bed onto the floor with this like really intense leg cramp in my right leg. Ryan woke up because I was like screaming, and he was like, what the hell is going on? Like, he thought I was in labor or something. I'm like, it's fine, it's just a cramp. And then about 2 hours later, the same thing happened with the other leg. So I jumped out of bed. Also, I don't know how I jumped out of bed, because I can barely like rotate from side to side in bed, because I'm like using this pillow, and it's just like so hard to twist and turn now. But for some reason, yeah, I got the cramp, and I'm just jumped out of bed on my foot, like so painful. But yeah, that was really painful, and my calves were so tight the next day. So yeah, that wasn't fun. I've been trying to have some warm baths with Epsom salts, and I've done that a couple of times in the last week, and that's helped. I think that's really helped. So yeah, I guess I'll just do what I can. I'll just keep trying to have baths and like stretching, drinking lots of water, making sure I'm having my supplements. But I feel like just as I get bigger and the further along I get, like it's kind of just gonna happen, which is really crap. And then lastly, like I just touched on in the intro, I'm just really tired and emotional. Actually, yeah, I didn't even jot that down, but I've just remembered now. I cried yesterday for no reason, and this morning I've been really emotional. So yeah, the hormones are definitely increasing. Yeah, just tired, and I'm like, I don't remember being this tired with Lincoln. I just feel like it's a lot harder this time. One, I'm obviously running around after a toddler. Two, I feel a lot bigger. Like I'll put up a photo I put up on my Instagram story of me full term with Lincoln, literally the day I gave birth to him, and me at 32 weeks or something with this baby. It's like I'm literally the same size. So yeah, I think it's just a bunch of all those things that's contributing. My iron isn't low this time, which is weird because I was like, last time my iron was low and I feel like I had so much more energy. This time it's not, and I don't know, it's just how it is. I'm definitely taking it a lot more easier this time around than I did last pregnancy. Like I said, I felt so good in my 3rd trimester last pregnancy. I had so much energy, and sorry, that's my vacuum. And I just wanted to like be out, and I kind of just wanted to like see my friends all the time and just sort of like make the most of it before I became a mum. This time I know how much rest is important, because I know how taxing birth is and how hard the newborn stage can be. So yeah, I think what I'm doing is fine. I'm just trying to listen to my body, and making the most of the days, like when Lincoln's at daycare, to just have those naps, sit down, rest, watch a show, read my book, or do stuff that's gonna really like calm me down. And the last thing I'll touch on before we wrap up the video is I had my growth scan at 32 weeks. And yeah, all is looking good as far as I'm aware. I haven't seen my midwife yet to discuss the results, but obviously the person doing the ultrasound sort of said, yep, everything looks good, baby looks healthy. My placenta, which is a weird, so I was under the impression that my placenta was slightly covering my cervix. That's what they said to me at one of my earlier midwife appointments. They said it's slightly covering, but only just, so we're hoping it'll move up by 32 weeks. Then I go to this appointment and I asked about the placenta, and he was like, I can't see it at all. So like it's like should be like definitely out of the way. I don't know, he wasn't like very convincing. Anyway, he was like, you can talk to them at your next appointment. But he's like, I couldn't see it. He did an internal ultrasound and the one on your belly, and in the internal one he couldn't see it anywhere. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a good sign that it's definitely moved, because last time they could obviously see it, that's why they said it. But it's all just a bit confusing, because I said to him, yeah, because it was slightly covering, I just wanted to make sure it's moved up. And he was like, it wasn't slightly covering. And I was like, well, that's what they told me. And he was like, it was 11 millimeters, the margin was 11 millimeters. And he's like, they like to have a specific margin from the placenta to the cervix. So it wasn't covering, it was just like a close margin. And I was like, okay. So he's like, maybe, he's like, they might have just interpreted it wrong. I'm like, right. So anyway, it's all a bit confusing, but yeah, if he says he can't see it, then I'm assuming it's gone up. I have my appointment next week, so we'll find out then. But yeah, baby looked good. Baby is measuring big. Surprise, surprise. He was just like, just the 2 words he said, big baby. I was like, yep. Yep. So basically they predicted, the ultrasound results showed that the baby is currently around 2.5 kilos. And it's measuring, yeah, a few weeks ahead in the 96th percentile. So yeah. So I actually had a scan with Lincoln around this similar time. I was actually a week later, so I was 33 weeks, not 32. but he was measuring at 2.5 kilos at that time. So, and I think they said 86th percentile or 85th, obviously because it was a week later. So yeah, I guess this baby is very similar in measurements, could be slightly bigger, which they assume, they say it's normal for your second to be bigger. So yeah, just, I'm not surprised. Like, it's kind of made me think now, we don't know the gender, but I'm kind of like, oh, it's very similar to Lincoln. Like, now I kind of feel like it could be a boy. But yeah, we won't know until the day. I'm pretty sure they will give me a follow-up growth scan, because it is so high. Yeah, because it's 96th percentile. I'm pretty sure the midwife, when she sees the results next week, she'll refer me for another one around 36, 37 weeks. So yeah, anyway, there's nothing we can do. We just have to wait and see. But yeah, I will show you my bump quickly before we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this pregnancy update. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!